Welcome back to Warzone Morloc 40k. In this video, I'm going to be showcasing my very first Eldar unit, the humble jet bike and Farseer on jet bike. Stick around. Yes, welcome back everyone. Bill Morloc here. I'm showcasing my brand new Eldar army, as we've all seen. Today I'm going to be talking about Wind Riders and how cool they are. I bought this unit as my first Eldar unit prior to the new releases. The jet bikes are relatively newish compared to the old style of sitting back like a Harley Davidson. They're far more dynamic and awesome. So I thought I'd get this unit to try and test out some of my ideas for painting Iyanden and see if I could do yellow. And I think I've done the yellow a relative level of justice. I've used a bone coloured base, the Wraith bone colour. I pre-shaded it with a little bit of Seraphim Sepia wash through the airbrush, and then over the top of that I've gone with the Iyanden yellow contrast paint. And you can go as light or as heavy as you want to varying effects, which I think is quite handy, especially with contrast being so readily available. And I think if you go heavier on certain areas on top of a pre-shade already, it gives you that lovely depth of colour down to like an amber or ochre yellow. I've then highlighted it with Uriel yellow and finally Dawn yellow, just to give it a nice little edge. The blue was achieved with Vallejo blows. I forget the colours I've used. I'll show you in case the colours I've used later on. But the ending colour scheme is just superb, and it's pure second edition vibes that I get from this. I remember seeing in White Dwarf, Ancient Battle Reports, Iyanden, Same Hand, all those classic, wonderful looking, bright coloured units, and Eldar are just made for bright colours. It's part of their makeup. So Wind Riders come in at 4 power level. I don't know what they are on points. I don't really want to say the points in case I get done over by GW. But a nice cheap little unit that I've taken to perhaps score some secondaries. I'll just show you here. I've done all the little gems. I know not all of them are supposed to be gems, but I quite like the gems because they break up the colour scheme and give you that third bit of spot colour there. As you can see, the transitions there, I'll just show you. You get that lovely deep ochre colour just through doing 3 or 4 layers of the Iyanden yellow. It really builds up on itself. The transfer was the white transfer that you get in the set, and I've used it as a template and painted it blue. I've done some extra highlighting just around the edges just to really make it pop off. A white face just because your eye is drawn to the face of the model. I've based it using Vallejo textured basing primer. It's like a pre-sandy base. That's the colour it comes, washed with sepia and dry brushed with bone, a couple of tufts and wallop. And here's the Farseer. I'm going to be using the Singing Spear on this particular model because it's 3 damage a piece and I think always wounds on a 2, which is superb, especially for a strength user model, which was only strength 3, because they're wimps. But that's my lovely scheme. I hope you like it. I think it comes across quite well on camera, which is particularly good for the battle reports I'm going to be recording. And I'm really, really excited to start playing with a new army that is not as early edition as Necrons have been for me. Whoosh, off they go. Thanks for watching everyone. I hope you stick around as my journey to Aeldari begins.